Hi guys, it's Dee. Welcome back to my channel. This is a, what would you call it? Plan with me bullet journaling setup video. And yeah, I thought we could do a plan with me together. So I've got an announcement. I've opened an Etsy shop and I am selling bullet journaling templates in that shop. So just search for Termhynd Surviva on Etsy or DeesCreationz. I'll put the links in the description below so you can go and check it out. But what I have here in front of me is one of those templates that is available in my Etsy store. So it's a nice easy way to, you know, bullet journal each month. It's a lot quicker than having to draw it up from scratch. You just print the templates out and fill in the blanks, like the numbers for the dates and the name of the month and so on. So that's what we're going to be doing together today. So I've used the full template kit from my Etsy store, and it prints, there's 6 pages and it prints out as 3, and you do them double-sided. Now if you print them out in the order that they're you know, on your screen from the downloadable file, you print them out double-sided and you just come and fold them all in half, and then you kind of put it together like you're putting together a book. And then it's all in order then for your month. So it'll come like that, or alternatively you can just cut it down the middle and just glue the page into your own journal or notebook if you print them one-sided. So there's a few options there. I'll do a different tutorial on how to bind these and add them to, you know, your other monthly templates. But yes, so I thought we would start. I'm going to start at the back and work my way to the front. So I'm going to do a green theme this month, and I'll probably just let the rest of the video play with music, and you can just watch, and I'll stop it every now and then and, you know, have a chat with you guys. Just getting out my pencils ready. Now, you can decorate these however you want. You can stamp, you can use washi tape, you can paint, you can draw. I mean, the possibilities are endless, and it is completely up to you. Normally I put the month in here, and you can do that using, you know, one of these stencils, or if you own an alphabet stamp set, trying to get up in the frame, sorry, you can use these. You just, you know, stamp them. I'll be using the stencil only because I've got quite thin paper and the stamps will show through on the other side. And yeah, next time, if I remember, I'm going to get some thicker paper, and then it'll be so much easier just to use the stamps than it would be to use the stencil. So yes, and the stamps, they turn out like this, which I think is just so super cool. Anyway, let's get into it. guys, there you have it. That was the setup for October in my bullet journal using the templates. Nice and easy. As you can see, the color theme was green. You know, there's many ways you can decorate around here. If you're not into drawing, you could put stickers, you can use stamps, you can cut things out, glue things down, you can use washi tape. You know, it's up to you what you do, but this is how it's turned out. So I'll give you a flip through. This one here's my monthly overview calendar page where I just write down birthdays, things that I've got on that month, so I can just have a quick overview and a look at, you know, what's coming up on what dates. Things like birthdays, important dates, bills that are due, that kind of thing. Then we get into our weekly and like our weekly setups and our to-do lists. I highlight the birthdays in little calendars up here. I highlight them on that day, and then I write down the things that I've got on those days, and then I can, you know, add to it as the weeks go on. And as you saw, I just decorated it all with green washi tape to match the green theme. If you've seen my older bullet journaling videos, I used to stamp and put stickers and do a lot of stenciling and colouring in and like little diary journal entries as well, but I haven't been doing that the last couple of months because I want to try and be a bit more minimalistic. So this is like all completely new for me, but this is how they've turned out, and it all ties in using, you know, this similar coloured washi tape and coloured pencils, and it's just so easy to do. And like as you saw, all I had to do was fill in the numbers, the month up the top and the numbers down the sides on these templates. And on the monthly overview, all I had to do was put in the month and the numbers, and then you can put the year down there if you want, or you could write, you know, a little quote or something. You know, it's up to you what you do. This is how it's turned out. My mood tracker, I just, you know, had to add in the key, that was it. Be interesting to see how this looks once it's all coloured in at the end of the month. My sleep log, now how I do my sleep log is I'll alternate between light green and dark green to fill in the hours of sleep for those days, and it'll turn out something like this. Which will, you know, make it look more green. And the health log, that's how that one turned out. So I track fibromyalgia pain, headaches, migraines, fatigue and nausea. You could track things like dissociation, anxiety, depression, like triggers without specifying what that certain trigger was. And yeah, it's up to you what you want to track. You could track like days where you go out, days where you stay at home, or whatever. And all you do is, yeah, colour in those days, and it'll look something like this. And then I've got my gratitude log, where I just write down one thing each day that I'm thankful for. and it just helps to have a, you know, at least a little bit of positivity and a positive outlook at the end of the day, because it can really change your perspective and shift your mood. So it's like I don't know, it's a psychology thing anyway, that I find helps. So I like to keep that in. And then the expense tracker. So, you know, I just put the date, what I bought, whether it was online or at the shop. I just tick the relevant column and then write down how much it costs. And at the end of the month, I total it all up to see what my spending was like that month. So that was, you know, my October plan with me video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please share, like, comment, subscribe. It really helps my channel out. I have these templates available in my Etsy store, DeesCreationz. Links are in the description below for that. You just pay a one-time fee and you get it's an instant like download once Etsy approves your money, and then you can print it off as many times as you like, and yeah, I just ask that you respect the copyright, but that's how you know, you can support me. Check out my Etsy store. I take custom orders for things like junk journals, cards, like, you know, paper cards and stuff. Anything you've seen on my channel, I can do custom orders for. You know, just contact me through Etsy and let me know. Thanks for taking the time to watch this with me today, and if you have purchased these and you do use them, please, you know, share on Instagram, or I don't know, if you make YouTube videos, and tag me in it. I'd like to see what you come up with and how you put the templates together. Also, I'm going to do a separate video on how to bind these, so they're all stuck together in one big book. Alternatively, if you have one of those really long handled staplers, you could just use one of them and just staple it, but I don't have one of them and they're like $40–50 to buy, and I disagree with paying that much for a stapler, so I sew mine with needle and thread, all by hand, or you could stick it in the sewing machine and run your sewing machine down the middle to bind it. But yeah, I'll do another video on how I bind this and connect it to the rest of my bullet journal and then put it into this insert. So that'll be a separate video. Keep your eye, and yeah, appreciate you guys watching. So thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.